Hello everyone and welcome back to Kinkoi Golden Time. We're going into yet another append. This time, we're going to be doing Elle's. I'm pretty excited about this one too because Akane's was a lot of fun, but I want to see if this relates back to a fencing competition or where exactly this is going to go. We will see.
Heroina Caballero-san?
Ah yes, starting in Chieka's pensive thinking pose. So you're still stuck here. Sorry about that.
もちろん知ってるよ。シルビア様の護衛で現代の女騎士さん。かっこいいよね。
Wow, and she really is famous.
もちろん。むしろ女の子の間じゃシルビア様より人気あるんじゃないかな。私は音楽やってるからシルビア様派だけど。
Oh geez, it's like Twilight. Wow.
あ、ねえねえオーロくん、ノーブル学園ってシルビア様も通ってるんだよね。
Yes.
もしかして喋ったことあるとか？
Wait, what? Have we not established that yes, we have talked to her? Yeah, I guess so.
わー、いいなー。
This timeline is confusing.
もしかしてシルビア様だけじゃなくカバリエロさんともおしゃべりしてたり？
Yep.
いいなー。
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised to hear that Elle-san's so popular, though. Unintentionally popular is probably the best way to describe her.
予定外って？
Well, you see, there's this incident with voyeuristic photos and nothing sketchy or anything like that, but, well, anyway. Oh, right. Don't forget that I'm going back to the dorm after New Year's.
もう早いな。もうちょっとゆっくりしていけばいいのに。
Well, I could, but all you do is sit here under the kotatsu with your hands like that. 3 days is more than enough. Besides, it's not like there's anything to do around here. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Also, my girlfriend wants to come by later to meet our parents.
彼女さんができたの？っていうか今から来るの？
Oh, I see. So we've been just pulling her leg this entire time. Underneath the kotatsu that we can't see. Yeah,
どんな人？
it's a surprise. You already know her.
お邪魔します。ご連絡しましたカバレロです。
Okay, I take it back. That was great. That was a solid intro. Well done. Ella, come on in.
はい。妹君、随分と驚いてらっしゃいましたね。
And that's what I was going for. My parents were skeptical, but my sisters only just heard about it. Especially when I told them we were engaged.
妹君など、って言いすぎて喉が枯れておりました。
That was a pretty good impression.
私、何か間違えましたでしょうか？
In addition to giving the usual New Year's greetings, she had come over to finally meet my parents. And then she dropped this bombshell. I am dating Ouro with the prospect of marriage in mind. I am Heroina de Caballero Ista. Surprise! That's just the ongoing theme so far of this.
日本式の礼儀として正座して三つ指をついてちゃんとしたつもりだったのですが。
That's not really the issue. You meet them, we date for a while, then on the third visit you bring up the whole marriage thing.
なるほど。段階を刻むのが日本式。
Yeah, we don't have a courting process. I don't know why I said we.
いわゆる3個の例というやつですね。
Not quite, but maybe that does fit. The overall point is that you can't rush relationships too much.
なるほど。勉強になります。
Not that it matters now. Yeah. Well, I also mentioned that I was planning to take you as my wife when I introduced you to my parents, though.
ですね。
We simultaneously grinned. It was my fault for startling them, but you could also say I saved my parents some trouble. She was going to be my wife someday, so I was only preparing them for the inevitable. I'm sure it made for a happy surprise anyway.
なら何よりです。サプライズはいつのご時世でも喜ばれるものですからね。
What are they when they're not happy then? Unfortunate circumstances? Yeah. Well, we have 4 days left until school starts, which means...
日本でオーロと過ごしてよい。いな、オーロと過ごせとシルビー様からのご命令です。
Did you really have to twist your arm for that one? What a considerate master.
大きく5日、休暇をいただけた形です。オーロと過ごすための。
Wait, so does that mean that she wasn't taken off of Sylvie's guard detail so she could focus on her fencing? Because that's what happened at the end of the other game, so is this just an entirely different circumstance? Huh.
日本行きの飛行機の中ではシルビー様なしの休日とあって落ち着きませんでしたが、こうして顔を合わせると
You're in a good mood then.
ですね。
Now that Ella was here, I cut my family visit short and headed back to the dorm. And speaking of the dorm, I'm back. There's nobody here. Silence. Which is exactly why I said I'm back, because I would never do that if there were other people here. I figured it'd be totally empty.
1月4日、三が日を過ぎたばかりではまだ休めているかわかりませんからね。
New Year's did appear to be more for visiting relatives rather than lounging around the dorm all day. January 4th was probably around the time when they could catch a break and relax. Which meant nobody is here. We're all alone.
はい。
We're the only 2 people in this whole dorm.
はい。
Wanna get naked?
はい。
The dorm is empty. We're all alone. This clearly calls for nudity.
どれがですか？
Well, I have yet to see a camera anywhere, so why not?
なりません、オーロ。風邪をひきますよ。今日も冷えるのですから。
I'll warm up in no time, so it's fine.
それは大丈夫とは言いません。いけませんよ、オーロ。裸になど。
Aw. Bloop. Bloop. I got undressed. Okay, so that's what the sound of getting undressed is. Down to just my underwear. Whew, you get sweaty after wearing all those layers. I feel so much better now.
新年だもんね。
Oh, jeez.
おろしたてのパンツで正月を迎えたような
Wait,
すげえすがすがしい気分だよな。
I'm just going along with it. Why? There were people here.
地も連れと時間合わなかったから早めに帰ったらいいもん見せていただきました。
It's not your append.
俺はもともと元日だけ顔見せに行ってあとずっとこっちで寝てた。
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no.
ねえみんな、オーロはどうして急にパンツ一枚になったのかしら。存じませんわ。存じる必要がないことだけはわかりますわ。
Why are you all here?
オーロ、言い忘れましたが、今日だけはシルビー様たちも時間が空きましたので、日本に来ています。
You could have brought that up earlier.
サプライズ。
明けましておめでとう、オーロ。明けすぎでしてよ、ゲロ。
イエーイ。
これがおせち。ジャパニーズニューイヤーコースことおせちなのね。ほっほっほっほん。おいしいわ。
Correction, there were osechi. Are they?
甘いか酸っぱいか味がないかって感じで、そんなに美味しいもんじゃないよね、おせちって。
I put out the osechi my parents had packed up for me. Sylvie was excited about it, but I'm burned out on this stuff. Sylvie, go ahead and eat the rest.
あ お味が単調といえば単調ですが、十分美味しいじゃありませんの。
By the fourth day, osechi has no flavor. You just get sick of it.
おせちっていうのはさ、年末に作っといて正月いっぱい料理しないで済むようにっていう、いわば保存食なわけよ。ああ、それで冬のものなのに温めたりしないで食べるんですのね。つまり正月三が日はずーっとおせちプラスアルファしかご飯が出ないってのが庶民の正月なのさ。
I can't eat it anymore.
私もかまぼこはしばらく見たくない。
It was popular with foreigners like Sylvie and Mina-chan, but those of us on the Japanese side were fed up with it. Tradition was interchangeable with old-fashioned, after all. We were sick of it.
あ、
You're going to eat some?
おへで食ったの5年ぶりくらい。
Oh, yeah, I suppose that does make sense. You don't really do New Year's festivities. I guess those who could stomach it would eat it. She also doesn't really have a sense of taste. It didn't quite hit the spot for Reina or me, though. So, for today...
お待たせしました。クリームシチューです。
Yay, Ella's cooking. I had to prep for this. Woohoo!
いっただきます。
Ella prepared a Western dish for us.
どうですオーロ。
Tasty.
よかった。いっぱい食べてくださいね。
The bread's tasty too.
お姫さんお姫さん、お宅の騎士さん、こんな露骨に男びいきしちゃう子だったっけ？
Only her brother.
今日は仕方ないわ。年末年始の挨拶のため日本を離れて数日。エロになったらずーっと心ここにあらずでしたものね。休憩時間のたびに携帯電話を握りしめて日本との時差を気にして、あれを見ていると今の様を責める気にはなりませんわ。
We missed an opportunity to show my parents what a great cook my future bride is.
そうですね。お父様お母様に良い印象を持っていただくためにも料理ができるアピールもすべきでした。
I don't think they're worried about you. I think they're just impressed that I managed to end up with anybody worthwhile after all, because, I mean, look at me. If a good impression is all you're after, you're beautiful enough that your face alone should accomplish that.
まあ、オーロったら。
二人の世界だ。ご神完成しておりましたわね。
I mean, you guys don't have to hang out here. We were 4 days into the new year. Another peaceful day.
まだ帰りたくない。
なりません、シルビア様。ほら、わがまま言わないで。
本来昨夜には立たねばならぬところを無理やり引き伸ばしての投留だったのです。お諦めくださいませ。
Sylvie, always causing trouble for guards.
私も今夜には戻ります。ボラルコーチェ、お姉様のことよろしくお願いしますわ。みんなはまだ時間があるのに。
神成様はその分年末が立て込んでおりましたゆえ。
こうなったら日本に来て覚えた必殺技を試すわ。
何を？
自制と理性の民ジャパンといえど、自らの意志を押し通すため時には修羅と化さねばならぬ。そんな時使う極意。
I don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it.
日本にいたい。あれは日本のデパートのおもちゃ売り場で日夜繰り広げられるガキンチョの対母親用最終奥義。
It's a little different when a princess does it.
あれを受けて無傷でいられる大人は皆無。
なんというプレッシャーか。
Or maybe it does.
これほどのプレッシャー、騎士になって初めてです。
Why is everyone playing along with this?
そりゃ主の精神がぶっ壊れたとしか思えないことされたら、お目付けの騎士のプレッシャーはすごいでしょう。
はい、ストップ。
Ella stopped her through brute force.
もう無理をおっしゃらないでください、シルビー様。
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't really work on a sister.
エキスナにボラル紅茶も。シルビー様が今のを始めたら力ずくで止めてよいと言っておいたでしょう。
申し訳ございません。しかし我々が姫様の恩義に触れるのははばかられましてな。
You can take the girl out of the guard duty, but you can't take the guard duty out of the girl.
まったくもう。
さらっと流したけど、今のゴロゴロするやつ前にもやってるっぽいね。
しかも何度かな。今の止め方かなり年季が入ってたぞ。
困りましたね。やはり私も同行した方が良いだろうか。
Huh?
シルビー様が外遊先でダダをこね出したら私でなくては対処できません。仕方ない。休暇申請は停止してもらい。
待てエル、冗談だったら。本気でダダこねてるわけじゃないったら。
Ooh, well played.
そうですか？
もちろんよ。あなたが少ない冬休みをオーロの下で過ごすのを楽しみにしていたのは知ってるわ。邪魔するつもりはないったら。
Ah, there we go. Sylvie being mature.
そんなことは。
私だってエルと一緒にいたいわ。護衛なんて名目がなくてもずっと一緒にいたい。
Okay, there we go. That established that.
でもね、せっかくのお休みだもの。エルは大好きなオーロと一緒にいるべきよ。それに何より、さっきからオーロにすごい邪魔者って目で見られているわ。勘弁してオーロ。まあとにかく
I'm really surprised that the guards and Mina let me get away with that.
エロいな。あなたは普段から私のことばかり根を詰めすぎています。この休暇中くらい、あなたはあなたのことだけに時間を使いなさい。これは主君としての命令。良いですね。エロいな。
シルビー様。
もともとシルビーがダダこねただけの話なのに、さも部下思いの主みたく話まとめようとしてるね。
Sunrise, sunset.
シルビーってああいうせこいとこあるんだよ。
Sylvie and her guards eventually left. Whew. I wondered how that was going to play out for a second there.
シルビー様、大丈夫かな？
Yeah.
休暇は嬉しいけど、でもシルビー様には私がついてないと。いや、でも羽を休めることも、でも。
Stop her. She's gonna get stuck in a loop.
あらあら。
Ella's having an overprotectiveness relapse. Ella had been working on becoming more independent, but she simply couldn't help how much she loved Sylvie, and being apart from her like this seemed to worry her. We couldn't change their dynamic, so there was no point in speaking up about it.
心配のしすぎというのは護衛として褒められませんわよ。エロいな。お姉様につけた護衛は十分なのでしょ？
はい。本来エキスナとボラルコーチェさえいればシルビー様の従者としては十分なはずですので。
そうなんだ。あの二人ってそんなエリートなの？
Yeah, they're the only guards with portraits.
ええ、もちろん。姫様のこの絵の中でも私に次いで第2位を任されるほどですから。私が第一の従者を任されているのは立場的なものが大きい。能力のみを見ればどちらも私より上かもしれない。
Wow. Okay. Those two were that amazing. I did get the impression that of Sylvie's hundreds of guards, Exina and Borolocoche were placed exceptionally close to her. And I love Borolocoche.
じいさんの方は有能ってか、やり手感強いよな。
セバスチャン感あるよね。
Ha. He's quite strong for his age, like when he held on to that gigantic saber with a single hand.
ボラルコーチェは私のお父様である現国王が側近として30年間登用したソルティレージの元従者部隊のトップですわ。
Dang.
はい、60歳を過ぎたので制度柄従者業からは引退。現在は執事という立場ですが、私にとっても大先輩にあたる男です。
Whoa.
エキスナは私はあまり存じませんが。
エキスナ・イエーズ、ソルティレージュ最大のアスリート一家の出身で、主にその腕前を買われてシルビー様の護衛をしています。
Well, it's not her acting skills that she's well known for.
あっちは腕っぷし担当ってこと？
そうですね。その分従者としてはボラルコーチェに比べやや経験に欠けますが。
She was a professional in her own right by the sound of it.
元来私抜きでもシルビー様が不便なさらないよう騎士院でもスケジュールは組んでいるのです。
She sounded lonely. If they could manage just fine without her, then that likely meant that they were prepared for Elle to step down to a much lighter role among Sylvie's attendants. They may not be inconvenienced without you, but Sylvie wants you there.
ええ、光栄なことに。
She smiled. Thank goodness. I wanted to avoid depressing topics as much as possible. Then,
隊長、忘れてました。これ、領事館の部屋の掃除で処分に困ったものです。
はい。
置いていくので、後で中身をどうするかご命令を。
she set down a massive cardboard box. Oh no. It's her game collection.
何これ？
エルチンの私物？
のようです。なんだろう、処分に困ったものって。
Well, this is about to turn awkward. We all opened it up together. And... Well, huh.
女性がいっぱいですわね。
Inside, the plastic cases mostly feature beautiful women. I recognize these. Quite a few of them had exposed their breasts, too.
そして箱はでかいのにやたら軽い。これっていわゆる
Eroge.
中身はディスクだけなのに、パッケはなんでこうでかいんだろうね。
Well, I would say it would be for the instruction manuals, but probably not.
あ、でかいパッケが嫌な人はダウンロード販売もあるからそっちも利用してみてね。
There's a blatant plug here.
で、なんでこれがあんたの私物なわけ？
For research.
違う誤解。
That's not my box. I've never seen it in my entire life.
エキスナ、腕っぷしを買われたとのことですが。
As an attendant, she can be a little tactless. It's a good thing nobody else is in here. Well, secret's out. To improve our sex life, Ella's been studying Japanese sexual culture, and with it was playing erotic visual novels.
つまり
She's turning into a visual novel pro.
違います。
なになに？触手に散る女騎士ハイロゼット。
なんでこの子豚の赤ちゃん産んでるの？見ないでください。
I knew she was playing erotic visual novels, but I never imagined there would be so many of them. Well, I did feel bad for how panicked she was, considering that most of the boxes in the corner are also filled with those. But for now, other things took precedence.
なんだか奇抜な作品ですのね。全部表紙が女性ばかりですし。
Maybe Ella swings both ways.
この方など胸が出ているじゃありませんの。逆に興味が湧いてきますわ。これがゲームというものですの。私もやってみてよろしいかしら。
Oh no, that I would like to see.
あら、
このお姫様はもしかして。
Yep, she has no clue what these are. I had a hunch Mina-chan didn't know there was an entire industry centered around sex. Even when she occasionally found porno magazines in my room.
ラフ画集ですの。美術にご興味があったとは驚きですわ。
You know, that's probably better, because I have the sneaking suspicion if she had any inkling what they were, the whip would come out. Unless she found some with the whip. And even when she found pornographic movies.
若奥様痴漢被害。あらあら、性犯罪に関するドキュメンタリーを見ているだなんて、意外と社会正義の心が強いんですのね。
Wow. And when it came to 2D,
ジャパニーズ漫画ですわね。私も好きですわよ。最近は献血なんかも呼びかけていて良いことですわ。
it just keeps going. You get the idea.
天使はここにいたのか。
On that note, I'd imagine we all probably feel the same way.
お堅い女騎士の弱みを握ったから。
その弱みを使ってメンタルを凌辱してやるぜ。
I'm thinking the same thing, but let's not for today. It could lead to defiling the angel's heart.
うわ、眩しい。
Meta joke.
からかうのは今後ってことで、今日はごまかすか。
It was so bright, even Ria could see it.
神なる様、そんなにまじまじとご覧にならずとも。
私パソコンとやらを持っていないのでプレイできないのですが、興味がありますの。
Wait, you don't own a computer? Do you have any kind of technological device? Well, I guess a smartphone, maybe.
どれどれ、これはどんなゲームかしら。飛行機雲の。
It's a multi-protagonist story about true love between step-siblings and the bizarre adolescent story that unfolds during their mysterious club activities. Huh.
面白そうですわね。特にこの子、この表紙で一番大きく写ってる子が可愛いですわ。
She sure is. I hear the girl's name is Mina, too. Okay, let's leave this over here.
こっちはどんなお話？魔王で
天使と悪魔が降りてきた田舎の町で繰り広げられる熱血あり陰謀ありのラブコメディだってさ。
面白そうですわね。
この子くっそ可愛くない？こんな可愛い顔してるのにショタ男なんだって。
あらあら、こんなに可愛いのに殿方ですの？こっちのゲームは何ですの？辻と
ヤンキー娘主体のラブコメだとさ、妙なジャンルもあるもんだな。ヤンキーってことはカツアゲとかもすんのか？そんな女人気出るのかよ。
Ella was practically having a panic attack off to the side. I'm surprised to see so many romance visual novels, Ella. I thought you only played the violent ones.
騎士にこだわらなくなったので。こんなことが国に知れたら超買い物です。
Why? They're just games.
しかし。
Well, it's true you can't play these games until you're over 18. You and your character in this world are all over 18, so it's a non-issue.
それはその通りです。
Then there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
そうでしょうか。
Erotic visual novels are a legitimate part of Japanese culture.
確かに。
It's a very meta append. Porn forever!
フォーエバーエロゲ。
Born forever.
エロゲフォーエバー
Alright. As an aside, I took custody of Ella's visual novel stash and combined it with my own.
びっくりした。
I was shocked to see so many I've never heard of before.
勉強のためです。その工学のため。
I have questions. For reference materials would likely benefit me in the future, so I'd better keep my mouth shut for now. So, strictly speaking, today will finally be your first day of New Year's break.
はい。
The same could be said of yesterday, but she had to be overly sensitive of Sylvie's needs. So, is there anything you'd like to do?
そうですね。どうしようかな。
Ella was officially on vacation. Which was great and all, but it sounded like she didn't have anything planned.
困りましたね。オーロに会えればそれでいいと思っていたので。
Aw. Yeah. She didn't really have any hobbies, not counting the eroge. If I had to say something, there was fencing and... You liked cooking and stuff, right?
そうですね。好き嫌いでは判断していませんが、料理自体は楽しんでいます。
I guess that doesn't really qualify as a hobby then.
あ、そうだ、料理。作りたいものがあったのです。やってみたいな。いいですか、オーロ。今日は料理に使ってしまって。
Oh no, a home-cooked meal. You don't need to ask, but what did you have in mind?
メロンパン。シルビー様がいつもこのお店がいい、このお店が美味しいとおっしゃっているので、私にもできるかなと。
Oh, that would be amazing. It was so like Ella to consistently use Sylvie as her standard. But why not? Let's give it a shot. I had no clue how to make melon bread, but we could probably pull it off as long as we had an oven. Do we have an oven? There were no open flames at this dorm, but we had access to ovens. That answers my question. It should be fine for today then. That's true, I guess if it's electric, it's fine. With that, we headed into town to shop for ingredients.
ザラメ、グラニュー糖。砂糖一つにも種類や差があるのですね。
Yeah, but if you want to have anything baked correctly, do not get them confused. Sounds like making sweets is going to be trickier than I thought.
そうか。お菓子作り。これ、お菓子作りになるのですね。私、初めてかもしれません。いわゆるお菓子を作るのは。
Huh? I have no clue. You're the chef here.
料理の技術は合群で覚えたので、必要なものしか作れませんでしたから。
That makes a lot of sense. She was forced to learn to make something tasty out of practically nothing, and she'd never had the luxury of working with sweets until now. Yeah, you wouldn't care about the difference between brown and granulated sugar on a march. Both were sugar and nothing more.
どんなものができるか楽しみです。それに、こんな風に誰かと買い物というのも初めて。
Ah yes, the regular shopping montage where there's always bread sticking out of the bag so you know it's a grocery bag. I thought the same. Ella was, in one word, efficient. Normally she'd only ever buy the essentials before getting a car ride back to the dorm, or rather that was how it appeared. Today's relaxing shopping trip was a first for her.
不思議といらないものまで買ってしまいましたね。フルーツなんかはメロンパンには必要ないのに。
Huh. That's the real charm to it. We only looked up the ingredients for melon bread and went around the supermarket. But we put other things we wanted into the basket just in case, and wound it up with a huge load of groceries. Yeah, I was thinking, if you're making bread, why do you need to buy bread?
オーロ、重くないですか？私が全部持ちますが。
Why would I make you carry it? They're not heavy at all. In truth, the bags were incredibly heavy and my fingers were starting to feel funny, but I wasn't about to admit that. We made our way through town, shoulder to shoulder. Relatively speaking.
すごい美人。
I noticed people were staring at her as we walked down the street. Not only was she beautiful, but she was tall, and with eye-catching hair color. Of course she would draw attention to herself. It wasn't long ago that the combination of their stares, Ella's undeniable superiority, and my own personal insecurities made me feel inferior, but...
ねえオーロ、どうせだからちょっと買い食いもしていきませんか？姫様が美味しいと言っていたメロンパンのお店に。
I thought we were going to make melon bread.
先生が欲しいのです。
Sure. It has a sitting area, so we could take a break and get a bite to eat while we're there. And I could put down these really heavy bags.
はい。
As long as nothing needs to be refrigerated. I felt fine now. Ordinary. At peace. Being with this gorgeous person felt natural. Could you call it personal growth?
にしてもメロンパン、少々予定と違いましたね。2日かかる作業になりそうです。
Normally bread would take a while due to the fermentation process, but you're making it out of cookie dough, huh?
すいませんオーロ、よかったですか？
Absolutely.
よかった。
Can you make bread out of cookie dough?
これで明日まで寝かせるっと。
She may have been baking sweets, but that didn't change how skilled Ella was in the kitchen. She finished prepping the cookie dough that would serve as its base.
3時間ほど休ませるのだそうです。その後は冷凍庫で保存できるので、続きは明日ですね。
Sure. Reina and Ria said they were looking forward to trying it too. Now that we knew the melon bread wouldn't be done until tomorrow, it gave me a chance to give the others in the dorm a heads up.
ああ、オーロ、姫様には。
It's meant to be a surprise, right? I won't tell her.
そう、よかった。
I'm at least that smart. I kept it a secret from anyone who wouldn't be conveniently around tomorrow, Mina-chan included since she had plans to leave later. After all, Ella loves surprises more than you'd imagine. Now then, on that note...
3時間ほど空きましたね。
Gee, what can we do for 3 hours? Yep, what should we do? Since the melon bread she'd gone to all the effort to pick out would be surprisingly slow-going, we had some time to kill. I couldn't say I minded it. But there was still plenty of daylight to burn, and I wanted to do something together.
そうだ。
Huh? What do you have in mind? Fencing? We headed back outside.
さあ、行きましょう。
I bet it's fencing. Sure. Huh? The school? I went with Ella, who'd changed into her uniform and headed here. There weren't any of those so-called mid-vacation club activities conducted here over New Year's, and the school was mostly deserted.
新学期を迎えるにあたり、一つ9年中にやり忘れたことを思い出しまして。ここを清掃しようと思うのです。
Oh.
いわゆる大掃除ですね。
Ah. I thought Noble Academy had cleaning staff. A bourgeoisie school like Noble Academy would occasionally hire people to come and clean. The same was naturally true of this dojo. It had been cleaned last week as the year wrapped up by industrial cleaner or something like that, and had a refreshing scent wafting in the hermetically sealed space.
はい、業者による清掃は。
So what are we doing?
ただ、業者はあくまで業者。普段この場所にお世話になっているのは我々ですから。
Repaying the favor of sorts?
ですね。もしくは年始の区切りとして。3時間ならちょうどいいでしょう。
This blonde woman sure was sounding like an old-fashioned Japanese person. I couldn't deny that sort of mentality suited her. 3 hours for the cookie dough to rest, so around 2 more hours. This would kill just about the right amount of time. But, knowing you, I figured you would have invited me along to do you-know-what.
あれ？あれですか。やります？
Oh. Ella gave me a quick wink, then looked over at the storehouse where the imitation swords for fencing practice were kept. The you-know-what was the nameless game we'd created. In this game, we would take gentle sword swings at each other. Simple swordplay with the rules in place that enabled simple calls. I had just felt like playing this for a change, but we won't finish cleaning in time if we do. let's just stick with that.
助かります。
Given that this was Ella, I was sure that she'd do this predetermined cleanup over her vacation days no matter what. Better get it over with sooner than later.
オーロはくつろいでいてください。
But I can help. Ella went to get the cleaning supplies. It was great and all that she told me to relax, but, well, to be honest, cleaning was a hassle, especially when you saw how huge this dojo hall was. Guess I'll help out with the entryway at least. I went around and grabbed a bamboo broom that's set nearby and did a cursory cleanup around the entryway. Even if the cleaning crew had come by, it didn't take long for the outside to get dirty. I swept away the dry winter dust. Oh, it was freezing. Alright, done. I did a truly rough job, then went back inside. Even though the heat inside the building was turned off, the sunlight pouring in from the large windows warmed it up quite nicely. Ugh, wasn't there anything else? Not full-blown cleaning, but something that wasn't cold either. That would have to be... Oh.
しょ。
By the time I came back, she'd finished taking a dust cloth to the whole area. She had carefully wiped down all of the corners where dust could easily collect. She carefully and thoroughly cleaned those spots. Even on a chilly day like today, she didn't hesitate to soak her hands in water and use a damp cloth to complete her task. She's probably used to being exposed to the elements. She was such a hard worker. And, how should I put this? She seemed so... sexy. A thought hadn't occurred to me until now, but watching a beautiful woman cleaning on all fours was kind of hot. Call it nostalgic, or maybe quaint. What a turn on. Hey, Ella.
はい。なんでしょう、オーロ。
We're all alone, aren't we? The last time that we did this, people walked in, and I'd fully expect that to happen again for comedy's sake.
そうですね。学校にそもそも人がいませんし、教員たちは武道場には来ないでしょうし。
So, we're alone. All alone in this big, empty dojo.
はい。
Which means... naked time.
またですか。
Stereep.
うわ、また
I got undressed.
もう、オーロ、風邪をひきますよ。
Why is that all you ever think of? It's plenty warm inside. I'll be fine. It was freezing outside, but not so much inside the dojo. As long as I stayed in the sunshine, underwear alone would fare just about right. Come on, take your clothes off.
なぜ
Because we're alone.
最初、寮でいきなり脱ぎ出した時聞くべきでした。なぜ誰もいないと裸になるのです
To do things. No reason. If I had to say, it feels nice.
さっぱりわかりません。
I was pretty sure there were plenty of people who got undressed for no good reason when they were alone, but that apparently didn't apply to Ella. Honestly, even my underwear gets in the way, though I'd love to whip them off and parade around in my birthday suit. But that's just who you are, but I'd love to teach you how great it feels to be nude.
結構です。
Oh. Touch.
なんです、オーロ。
How is this, Ella? What do you think of me touching you directly like this?
ダイレクトなのは言われずともわかります。なぜダイレクトになるのですか
Because. Join me on the other side, Ella. We can enjoy this liberating feeling together.
結構です。そんな神聖な武道場で、オーロ、ボタンに手をかけないで。
Like, your buttons in the buttons on your uniform, or your buttons as in the spots that turn you on? It was looking like we'd be heading back pretty late. Wink, wink. Dot, dot.
これで 終わりです。
Yep, good work. We had a great time, and we managed to finish cleaning by sunset. Whew, I'm wiped. Just like this dojo.
大丈夫ですか、オーロ？
My stamina was running on empty after doing it so many times in rapid succession.
休んでいてください。片付けは私が。
Ella, on the other hand, actually seemed more energetic now than she was this morning. I could manage in bed, but couldn't hold a candle to Ella in terms of fundamental stamina. I hadn't played sports since summer, so maybe I was a bit out of shape. I would be in the fencing club's care going forward anyway. That reminds me.
何です？
Fencing had made me remember. That game we were about to play before we started cleaning, a sword fight with Ella. Weren't you and Sylvie supposed to settle things by playing our game?
ええ、決着というほどではないですが、けじめの意味で。
So, who won in the end? I was wondering that too. They went a few rounds at the time and were eventually left alone to settle the score, so I had no clue how everything had turned out. Who had won, Ella or Sylvie? Probably Sylvie. Ella and her dearest little sister. In what form had everything resolved?
内緒です。
Aww. Wait, really? Okay. I wasn't expecting that. That was kind of an abrupt ending. I mean, I guess it works to a degree because we did the whole, hey, this is Ella, we're going to get married, and then we had a fun time. We didn't even see how the melon bread turned out or anything like that. We basically just tied it back. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed with that ending. I, for the most part, thought it was okay, but I think I actually liked Akane's Append better. Because it just seems like there was a lot of, I mean, there was some nice stuff in it. We got to spend some quality time with Ella, and there were a few funny moments for sure. And I'm sure the H scene was good, but I don't know. But at the same time, it just, for it to end so abruptly like that, it kind of leaves me with a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth about the whole thing. I don't know. What do you all, for those of you who have played before and, or even if you just watched along, what did you all think of this ending? Was it satisfying to you, or are you feeling kind of the same way that I am? Let me know in the comments. But I guess that's 2 down, and we got, what, 3 more to go? Not counting Jokasaki's 3-ish. Yeah, I was just, I don't know, kind of hoping for a little bit more. Anyway, well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.